Hi, I'm Eric Kimball out here in my garden on this overcast April day. I'm preparing mini beds here for haskcaps. I've ordered 4 haskcap bushes. Haskcaps are also known as honeyberries. I've never grown them before, but I understand from a neighbor who does grow them that they're pretty good. They will grow where blueberries don't grow well, which is right here. We've tried blueberries, they don't work. So I'm going to plant 4 of them in alternating mini beds along here. And what I have is a mini bed here that is loaded with quackgrass. If you're a gardener, you're probably familiar with quackgrass. My theory here with the mini bed gardening system is that you can bring your mini beds in from the edge of the plastic 2.5 to 3 feet. And those rhizomes, which you're going to see here, will not go that far and get into the mini beds. Or you can dig a trench and fairly deep and put the plastic down into it, and the rhizomes, they don't go very deep. I wish I knew more about quackgrass rhizomes. I wish I knew how far they will travel and how deep they will go. Maybe someone watching this knows. But in any event, I don't have that barrier, that plastic mulch barrier here. And what I did have around my garden, I still do have, is a border of this plastic here. It's the woven plastic, the stuff that if you don't seal the ends with heat, it frays. And you do not want to use this in your mini bed garden. Some people ask that, can I use that because it's got holes and, you know, it'll let air in and stuff. Well, no, don't ever use this for your mini bed garden. You'll regret it. This 6 mil UV treated bunker cover plastic that I have over my garden will never let a weed through. This will eventually. Underneath this grass all around my garden is a strip of this material. The grass has embedded itself into it, and those rhizomes have come. For some reason, fortunately, they've only come into this bed. 2 years ago, I pulled them out, and like I'm going to show you now, it's the only thing you can do if you have the rhizomes come in. You don't want to just pull out what you see on top. You want to dig and you want to get them out, and now's the time. It's spring, the soil is moist, and it's easy to work, and it'll be easy to pull these roots out. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the leaf mulch here. Oh, here comes the sun. It's always nice. And you can see that under the leaf mulch, this soil is just gorgeous. It's amazing what a little bit of leaf mulch will do. What I'm going to do is use my fork, and there's a rhizome root right there. We're going to pull lots of quackgrass roots out of here. All right, that's what they look like. You probably know that. I'll set them right there. I'm just going to loosen the soil, which isn't difficult to do because this soil gets loosened, has been loosened regularly for years. I'm into my 8th year of mini bed gardening here, and after about 10 years, I think I will probably put the book together because I'm still learning, and I don't want to prematurely write a book that tells people how to do something that I haven't thoroughly had experience with. 10 years ought to do it. You see all those roots? Amazing. So now's the time to get them out, and it does take a little effort to loosen the soil. Look at that. Can you imagine if these things get into your garden and really take over? Well, it doesn't take much imagination. I've had it happen. And like I said, fortunately, it has only been this mini bed. There's a dandelion. I'll put that in the compost pile. If I stop it in this bed periodically like this, it won't spread into the other beds. Or it would have by now, wouldn't you think? After 7 years. Yeah, so we'll just keep looking here. Look at that thing. What a horrible plant to have to deal with. I'm glad it's just one mini bed. It's trying to go into another mini bed. And I think I have 24 inches between the beds here. It hasn't made it into that bed. Seems like it would have by now if it could. So maybe 24 inches is a safe distance for your plastic mulch to keep the rhizomes out. I think I about got it here. Let me show these to you. My collection. Look at that. All those roots. And this bed's ready for those hascaps. 1 plant per bed. This will not go in the compost pile. I'll throw that in the dumpster. So that's a good job done, and the wind is picking up. The sunshine didn't last very long, and I think it's going to rain. In fact, it is raining. We got a few sprinkles here. As you know, probably, if you're a mini bed gardener or interested in this, the walkways here can be swept up with a broom. You know, you get weeds, you throw the weeds in the walkways and little stones and who knows all what else. They seem to get a lot of material between the beds in the walkways, and it can be cleaned up. It can be left right there. You can leave all that stuff right there if you like, but it looks better if it's swept up. And I have always swept between the mini beds when they're dry, when there's no wetness. And the other day it was raining pretty good, and I decided to take this broom and try sweeping in the rain. And let me tell you, it was a whole lot easier to sweep all this refuse into a pile, little piles all over the place here, with it being sopping wet, you know, muddy wet. It just swept up beautifully. It was easy. It was fun. It was not as tedious as sweeping the walkways dry. As long as it's not raining too hard, I'm going to go around and pick up these piles, get my plastic snow shovel out, and I'll go around and collect up these little piles, put them in my whiz-bang garden cart, and get them out of here. We're going to have a nice looking mini bed, as you know, in the walkways as well as in the beds themselves. Well, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.